Hi guys, my name's Combat Dude. I'll be doing a beginner's tutorial for the game called Terraria. This is a sandbox game slash RPG. Basically it's similar to Minecraft, if any of you played this game. Basically you destroy blocks, pick them up, craft new items, go down underground, find some chests, pick up loot, etc, etc. Right, when you first start off opening up the game, you get like this menu here. First of all, I think if you start off the game, you get a window mode. Basically, all you do, go into settings, click video, go windowed, or go full screen. Go to resolution, hit your maximum full screen or the full screen you want. I don't know what parallax does. Frame skip on, I'm not too sure, but I think that might be syncing, but I'm not going to go into details. You can change the colour of your cursor by increasing and decreasing the numbers here. So if I increase it up, you notice my cursor starts going purpley. Decrease it, I'll return it back to its previous state. Oh, sorry, another settings, auto save on and off. This save your game, like your world, automatically and your character automatically. Auto pause off. Not too sure what that function does, but if you guys know anything, please leave a comment and I'll try to cover this factor as well. Multiplayer allows you to join or host your own on multiplayer servers. Multiplayer servers I think can support only 4 players, don't quote me on that. Single player, this is for your own personal world. When you first start off, click single player, then you'll get a blank screen up here. Create a character. You can change the hair, eyes, skin, clothes, and your what would be classed as a difficulty setting. Hair, you can change the type of your hair. It alternates between male and female. If you pick a female hair, you'll get a female-like voice whenever you get hit. If you have a male hair, you'll get a male voice. You can change the hair colour of your character by pressing the minus and plus buttons. You have a minimum of amount of points you can spend, must have to spend, sorry, but you do not have a maximum, so you can have pure white hair, but you cannot have pure black hair. Here's a beginner's tip for you. If you guys are looking for a brownish colour hair, all you have to do is either increase the colour of red or decrease it. So if you notice the hair's changed to a more of a blackish colour, but it stops at 109 due to the minimum. If you want to go further with that, all you do is just increase the points on one of the other factors and just decrease on there. So I've got black hair. Eyes, same principles, like there's a limit of, well, a minimum which you have to spend. And the pixels that it affects are these two at the eyes ultimately. You can change your skin colour, same principle again. When you click clothes, however, you get like 4 different options here. You have shirt, undershirt, pants, and misc. Shirt is your little middle torso unit there. Your undershirt is your sleeves around here, and your pants are your trousers, and misc finally is your shoes. If I just make them abruptly a certain colour, so you can identify them more so. If you notice, I stopped at 79 on blues because there's a limit. If I could just increase that. Okay, I think your minimum, your minimum of points is 254, which I've just recently discovered. So if I make that one green. I'm just changing the colours so you can identify which ones does which more smoothly. Pants, make that blue. And misc is your shoes. Just decrease green so I get more of a yellowy colour. What was it? No, that makes purple. No, it's green and green and red. That makes yellow. There we go. Right. So red is your shirt, your green is your undershirt, your blue here is your pants, and the yellow is your misc. Softcore characters, when they die, they keep their inventory. Hardcore characters, however, will lose their inventory, but they'll drop their coins and they'll drop a tombstone. Once you're satisfied by your character, you can press create and then type in the name that you want. For example, I'm going to go for Pinky. If you've picked a hardcore character, the name will come up in purple, and the white ones are softcore characters. Once you select your character, you can create a world, which here will be blank as well. You get to choose from 3 sizes: small, medium and large. Don't get me wrong, or well, don't be too hesitant of pressing the small one. The small is the smallest setting, but it's not tiny. But large, however, on the flip side of the coin, is humongous. I'm going to go for small for time purposes, because I'm only limited to 15 minutes of video. Press accept after you named your world. What happens now, it will start generating or calculating the environment that you're going to be in. Each world is unique to itself. You will not get 2 worlds the same. Once it's done that, click on the world again and it will start loading the world, but on your first time you load it, it will take longer, but once it's done that, it'll be a lot quicker. And this is the world you're in. When you spawn on top of a character called Guide. Right click him to engage a conversation with him. You get 3 dialect options: help, close and crafting. Help allows you, it will give you useful information on how to start off and continue on. Crafting will bring up like your inventory forcefully. I'll go more in depth about that. When you start off, you get 3 tools: sword, pickaxe and an axe. Each one has their own uses. Each one can be used as a weapon, but they have different amounts of damage each and different types. The first sword you get a sort of short sword, which is a jabby sword. When you go into crafting, there'll be another sword called a broadsword, which will be great as a bigger sword, which does the whole swinging motion if you've seen the in-game trailers. A pickaxe allows you to dig dirt or rocks underground. An axe allows you to chop down the trees. Whenever an item drops, like if you just walk up to it, pick it up instantly and go to the closest available slot. For your basic controls, it's WASD, which is up, left, down, right. Space button allows you to jump. You can jump a maximum of 6 units, and if you want to control your jumping a bit more, you can just tap your space bar and it'll jump a little less. Your left mouse button uses your equipment that you've got in your hotbar. Right click is just engaging conversations. To go through your hotbar, it's basically 1, 2, 3 up to all the way to the number 0. Or if you got a mouse with a wheel on it, just roll it across and it'll select the item for you. If you want to go into your inventory, you just press escape. It'll bring up your inventory, your crafting environment and your equipment. This is your hotbar up here. You can click and drag objects, click and drop, objects wherever you want. You can't switch your hotbar while you're in this menu. This is your coins. NPCs will drop coins and then it will stack up in here eventually. If you get 4 different types of coins. I'm only aware of 3. You get copper, silver and gold. If you get 100 copper, that's equate of 1 silver, but it'll automatically roll it over to a 1 silver for you. To leave the inventory, just press escape. Actually, I'll show you how to do crafting first of all. Bring up your inventory and look into crafting. If you want to craft something, like if you want to cycle through your crafting list, what you do, you press either the left mouse button on the object or the highest one to cycle through, and it will bring you up to that item. And then once you're to the item that you want, you can left click and right clicks to produce the number of items of you want of that type. And it's the same, click and drag, put it into your inventory. If you noticed, the sun here used to be over here, and it's slowly going around the screen. This means there's a night and day system. In the daytime, you'll get one type of mob, and in the nighttime, you get another type of mob. The aim of the game here is to build a shelter on the surface or wherever you want, is up to you, and make it friendly for NPCs like the guide here. Basically, he will get hit by the mobs and will suffer damage. Eventually he can die, but it will take a while from the respawn. What else? If you want to see the HP of any NPC or mob, you just put your cursor over that, and then it will show the name and the minimum and maximum, the current and maximum HP it has. For example, this is a guide, he has 250 HP out of 250 HP. A bunny with 5 HP points out of 5. If you want to see your own one, for example, you just put your mouse over to the life bar and it will show you how much hit points you have. I have 100 out of 100. Can't show you the water right now. Not really blessed with too much time. I've only got 2.5 minutes left. If you noticed, when I was trying to put some objects down in the midair, it won't work because there's no background to it. There's another rule for this, but I won't cover it in this video. It'll be in my series of Terraria. Terraria. If you want to destroy a block which is too out of your reach, what you can do is jump and then click on that object. You gotta have consecutive hits of that object for it to break. If you hit another object, the counter on that the previous block that you're trying to destroy resets. So you have to start from scratch. I'm trying to look for some water before my timer runs out. Right, here we go. This is water here. You can't see it too well because I haven't got much inventory, but when you're underwater you get a breath meter. This will slowly diminish. When it finishes off, it'll start draining away your life. The rate that it drains from your breath is slow, but however when it starts draining from your life it's very quick, so bear in mind to keep an eye on that. If you notice, the vines, you can just attack them with any old object and they don't drop anything. And there's another material here called cobwebs. They drop items, but they act on the same principle as anything else. But things like dirt, I can't break down with my sword or my axe, but I have to use a pickaxe. Axe I have to use on trees. Swords can be used on enemy creatures, but so can the axe and the pickaxe. Well, this concludes my video. I've only got 30 seconds left. I hope you enjoyed it, and please watch my series of me playing through Terraria properly.